And with us now to talk more about the situation is IDF Reserves General Amir Avivi, a former deputy commander as well of the IDF's Gaza Strip division. General, thank you so much for being with me. Do you think that we are on the verge of another escalation, a significant escalation with Hamas in the weeks to come?
Yes, we have to understand the issue of Gaza in the broader context. The leaders in Gaza are very much empowered by what is going on in Afghanistan, but the overall tendency of the American administration to retreat from the Middle East. All the Islamistic jihadistic groups, which all basically share the same ideology, are watching how the Americans and the British are leaving Afghanistan. And this is for them very empowering. We also have to remember that in Gaza, there is a sense, looking at the Israeli government, that the government is dependent on an Islamistic entity, on RAM, which is Muslim Brotherhood. They basically share the same ideology overall as Hamas. And they feel that they have more space to act and attack, and they are pretty sure that the way Israel will retaliate won't be very strong, because then it would undermine the Israeli government.
What do you make, sir, of the IDF's strategy, or perhaps lack of a strategy, with regards to the border fence protests and the policy of use of live fire?
Okay, I would like to talk about the overall strategy and then a bit about tactics. First of all, for a very long time, also in the previous government, the overall strategy was buying time, quiet for quiet. The idea was to hold a strong operation and then assist the society in Gaza, transfer money also to the leaders of Hamas, and buy time. But what we see is that every few years, the Hamas is getting stronger and stronger. There is more rockets, with more firepower. And we saw it in the last operation. The Hamas managed to shoot 4,500 rockets. They managed to mobilize parts of the Israeli Arab society. They also managed to mobilize some elements in Lebanon as well. So this strategy cannot go on. Israel needs to decide to be more decisive, and basically there is two choices. One, which I don't recommend, which is conquering Gaza and basically destroying Hamas. And the other thing that can work is dealing with the leaders of Hamas. We, by organization that is composed of 2,500 high-ranking officers and commanders, Israel Defense and Security Forum, we believe that the commanders needs to be dealt with. I mean, somebody who commands shooting on 4,000 rockets on Israel, be taken care of militarily, and this is not happening. So basically, there is nothing that endangers them the way they see it.
Yeah. I also want to note here that we sent an I-24 News team to the Israel-Gaza border, where residents, again, on high alert because of the risk of more airborne arson balloon attacks or perhaps rocket fire. Here's what residents are telling us today.
I remember when we naturally traveled to the Gaza Strip. We would go there, eat hummus, buy all sorts of stuff. We had the feeling when we were among the residents that everything was fine. But now that we live at such a distance and someone else controls Gaza and it's a constant state of war, nothing will help. The only thing that will help is if someone else takes power of the Gaza Strip. The citizens want peace, I'm sure.
When
I came here in 1976, you could cross the border at Nahal Oz, and you'd walk right into Gaza City. Kikar Palestinaim is in the middle of Gaza City. You do shopping. You go to the beach. You know, a regular thing like you do when if you go into any place else. You know, we went in. We bought our living room furniture in Gaza. We talked to the guy, and he says, "Leave it here. You walk around, go to the shuk." Go to, you know, my wife She wanted to bake fish. She would buy the fish in Gaza. She would, it was a regular day at the I don't know, park or whatever you want to call it, regular day, no problem. And I myself, I would love to see it. I could go again. If they told me tomorrow, Butch, you can go into Gaza and buy, I'm gone.
IDF Reserves General Amir Avivi. Sir, thank you so much for your perspective tonight on the Zoom In show. Great to have you.
Thank you very much. I must say I listened to what was said, and I'm afraid that today all the citizens in Gaza are educated with Islamistic jihadic approach by Hamas.
Yeah. Appreciate your reaction to our interviews. Great to have you, General. Thank you.
Thank you very much.